Greetings, my name is Ben, aka Downsize It, and I am joined by Robby here at Gear Gaming Bentonville, and we get to debut two new ships for you today on the channel. We've got the Venators, they came in our area, as well as the Recusant, just came in this week. So I'll be fielding the Galactic Republic forces. These are actually my Venators, they're my first two purchases into the Clone Wars era. Everything else I had to borrow from Robby, cards, squads, etc. in the Consular. He was generous enough to let me borrow that. And then Robby is going to be fielding the Separatists and debuting the Recusant, as well as a new commander, Tuuk, that we have not tried yet for the Separatists. So, coming up next, I'll go over the fleets and the mission, and then you will see deployment in a sped up fashion while Robby and I discuss our strategy and tactics with these new fleets and new ships, etc. So coming up next, fleets and mission. For the Republic, we have Koon on a Venator 2 with the Tranquility title, Flight Commander, Local Fire Control, Hyperspace Rings, Thermal Shields, Wide Area Barrage, and DBY-827 Heavy Turbo Lasers. We then have Clone Captain Zack on a Venator 1 with the Triumphant title, Ordnance Experts, Mercy Mission, the SPHAT, Wide Area Barrage, and XX9 Turbo Lasers, and Clone Captain Silver on the Consular Armed Cruiser with Reinforced Blast Doors, the Radiant 7 title, and Munitions Resupply. For squadrons, the Galactic Republic is led by Ahsoka Tano and 4 ARC 170 starfighters. For the Separatists, we have Tuuk on a Providence carrier with the Lucid Voice title, Rune Hako, Reactive Gunnery, Intensify Firepower, Assault Concussion Missiles, and Linked Turbolaser Towers. We then have a Recusant Light Destroyer with the Patriot Fist title and Linked Turbolaser Towers, and a Hard Cell Battle Refit with Linked Turbolaser Towers. For the Separatist squadrons, we have 4 Droid Tri-Fighters and 4 Vulture Droid Fighters. Both fleets came in at 400 points and we rolled off. I won the roll-off and chose to be first player. So I had to choose from Robby's missions, and they were Marked for Destruction, Fleet Ambush, and Dangerous Territory. And I chose to go with Fleet Ambush, and this is one where we set up an ambush zone inside the setup area, and both players have to deploy all their ships before their squadrons, and then myself as first player, every odd-numbered ship that I deploy, so my first and third ships, have to be within the ambush zone. And when I do deploy, I cannot overlap ships or squadrons, or my ships and squadrons cannot overlap obstacles in the ambush zone, because that's where the obstacles are going to be, is within the ambush zone. I cannot overlap obstacles with my ships or squadrons. Coming up next, you will see our deployment in a sped-up fashion, while Robby and I discuss our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. Okay, so now that you guys are seeing the fleets in the mission, you'll see our deployment now. And Robby, why don't you go and tell me about your thoughts behind your fleet, and behind this, as you guys will see, you haven't seen it yet, but you'll see it here pretty soon. It's going to be a very close deployment based off the mission we're doing. We both decided to just be in each other's faces right off the bat.
Right. I just was wanting to try out Tuuk. I put him, I was supposed to get a second Recusant this week, but it didn't come in, so I just switched it out for the carrier. Christmas treated the carrier too much, but I felt if I'm going to get carried away, I might as well get carried away all the way. So what I ended up doing was I took the Lucid Voice to give it the 3 red on the back for the salvo back, so that make it as painful as possible to shoot at it. Although you have bombers, so it could ruin that. I took intensified firepower to make those salvos a little more deadly, and to make the reds on all of my craft just a little bit more deadly. Took rune hako to get the concentrate fire tokens. Reactive gunnery to make that containment another salvo, so I'll have 2 of them. I decided, since I was gonna have 3 black dice now on both left and right of the ship, that I might as well just go ahead and take assault concussion missiles to make the criticals more deadly. And then of course the link turbo laser tower, so there's going to be a lot of dice correction with all of the ships in this fleet. With the Recusant, I went very light on upgrades. I took the Patriot Fist, which will give me 2 blue if I use 1 attack. My only attack, which I think is going to help, especially in this. The link turbo laser towers to fix shooting, and of course with the intensified firepower, so those 4 reds should be a lot more deadly at range. And then I took the hard cell battle refit, and just for the red dice again. So a lot of dice correcting, intensified firepower. I was wanting to take advantage of Tuuk and his ability to bring down shields really quickly, which it looks like I'm going to need with the 2 Venators right in my face. So, and then it took 4 vulture droids, and then the 4 ladder droids, the 4 tri-fighters, just for fighter protection, because I know you said you were bringing Venators, so I know it's going to need something to protect, at least defend against attacks. So, more of a just kind of a messing around fleet, see how rune hako, how Tuuk does, and we'll see just how that affects the game in the long run, especially with all the red dice flying. But looks like we may need the black dice as well, as close as we are.
Right.
So, it basically salvoing going to make you pay for shooting at the elusive voice with any of your Venators. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So the way I built this fleet, a good percentage of my design behind it is not going to be functional based on the mission I chose. I chose it because I thought it'd be interesting. I don't know, maybe it was the wrong decision to go with Fleet Ambush. Like the hyperspace rings, I really wanted to try out advanced deployment with my squads. Well, didn't need those with this mission. I could advance deploy with my ships. So hyperspace rings not really being used. And, excuse me, just so you guys know, Clone Captain Silver and Mercy Mission were proxying because those came in the Pelta expansion, and that we have not gotten that yet. I thought we were going to have it by the time we film this. So we're just proxying those cards, giving you a preview of the Pelta cards you can have. And I wanted to just try out Mercy Mission. All that armed cruiser is going to be doing is feeding concentrate fire tokens primarily to the what is the title on that one? The Triumphant, my Venator 1 with the spot, and to keep that thing continuously firing, and then just to get into Robby's deployment zone by the end for 40 points. The Venator 2, though, is a carrier, and I designed it to be a carrier that can command squads and then take hits. That's why I went with the Tranquility title. Thermal shields, going to try those out. The DBY's got 2 salvos with local fire control. I mean, it can put out shots as well, but it's designed to people to shoot at it and then be able to shoot back. And then especially with the DBYs, to be able to start flipping, get guaranteed hits on the salvos back. So, of course, this is unique. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where squadrons started engaged with each other. I didn't look it up. I don't think there's any rules against that. It just normally doesn't happen based on normal rules. But with Fleet Ambush, it's very possible. It's actually very possible with hyperspace rings. It just didn't come into play with that specific card. So, this Republic fleet just got jumped out of hyperspace, and we were out of position. Or actually, we were out of position, and I think it's the Separatists that jumped in and ambushed us. We weren't in position, and immediately engaged my Arc Bombers with his Vultures. I don't think I'm going to be getting any bombing shots for a couple rounds. I'm going to have to chew through these Vultures and these Tries. Hopefully Ahsoka can help with that. And we'll see. We'll see if the ability of Plo, basically giving my guys grit with the Soka, will help me get free. So we'll see if we can find out. So Robby and I will plan our dials, and coming up next, we're going to have the start of round 1. So here we are at turn 1. Robby's just finishing some dials up. I'll just give you a... I'm going to recap. Here's that lovely Recusant model. Fantastic job they did with these new models. The Tri-Fighter is being held in reserve for now, but the Vulture is immediately engaging my clone pilots in their arcs. Then the Venators, the Triumphant, and the Tranquility. Seeing if we can't recover from the surprise attack we've experienced. Then we've got to get our Mercy mission through the enemy lines. We've got besieged planets that need support. And then Ahsoka, see what she can do. I left her unengaged so she can do her movement stuff to give people extra attacks. See if we can't clear out these vultures as quickly as possible. Okay, we're going to start with Plo on the Tranquility. It is a squadron command. We're going to immediately get our squads moving, try to clear these vultures out, and I'm going to be flakking out of both my front and side arc. I am in close range of all the vultures. Got this orange one double arced. I want to try to clear them out as best as I can, so I might be able to get some arcs into bombing attacks already on the Providence. So I'll describe what happens with the squads, because that'll definitely be on a one-on-one basis what goes on there. Okay, starting with flakking. It's going to be out the front first, so I'm going with the gray, or I guess that's purple vultures there on the left. On your right there, Robby. So first one, 2 hits. Then the orange vulture squad, 1 hit, and then the double arc on it, no hits. Ah, man, I was really hoping to kill that one. Then continuing the side arc on the blue squad, takes 2. I'm not doing these in the right order. And then the red squad, takes nothing. Alright, so now for squads. Alright, so I need to do... Alright, we're going to send Ahsoka in first. She's going to come in and attack this red squad here that's on the far right. But getting in range of a couple arcs to give them her command. So she moves, so she actually gives her attack command first. I'm ordering the middle, or I guess second one from the right, as you guys see on the screen, arc to attack the blue squad that only has 1 health left. So they get 2 blue from Ahsoka's command, and I do get it, so that one goes down. And then Ahsoka is going to attack the red vulture squad that is on full health. Then Adept, I got 2 damage. See if I can get Adept this. Got it. So that vulture squad goes down. Yep, the red one. Okay, so now that the far right arc squad is free, it is now going to move and do a bombing attack. So I guess we can get more Tuuk's, I guess the Lucid Voices defense tokens over here. I'm going to be doing a bombing attack into the port side. I just have to make sure I stay far enough away from the orange squadron not to be engaged. So guys, curious, I have to get basically close to the shield dial. That'll keep me out of range. Alright, so the Lucid Voice is within distance 1 to 3 of my Venator 2 there. So with Plo Koon's special ability, I get an automatic blue dice set to an accuracy. So this is just, I get that since I'm doing a bombing run within range of another friendly ship. And then 2 blues. Alright, well, 2 accuracies. And I don't have any way of re-rolling anything. I don't have bomber command or nothing. So, I will lock down your redirect and your primary salvo. So just 1 damage into the side. Alright, which one did you want to spend to Sabo?
Let's see, so 1 and 2. Alright, I'm going to spin.
Contain? Okay.
Send back 2 black.
Alright, 2 black into this arc. Oh yeah, yeah. 1 damage. Okay. So it goes down to 6. Alright, now the next arc in the line, going from the right, he is currently, I think, not engaged with the purple vulture. Squad. Oh, he is, so I need to get rid of that purple vulture squad. So I'm going to now activate the far left arc that you guys are seeing on your screen there. He is going to attack first the purple vulture droids. So I get 2 blue and a red. I just need 1 damage because it's only got 1 health left. And I got 1 barely. And then, since everybody, I think, I gotta make sure my range is here. Oh, so he does not have grip because I didn't get. I gotta remember I gotta get Ahsoka close enough. So I did misplan this. Trying out new cards and stuff, and I didn't do the right ranges. So we'll just go down on the left. The next one is going to then attack the orange squad. I need 2 damage to kill that one. Man, only 1. This is not going according to plan. It's also because I should have put Ahsoka closer. That was a big mistake on my part. That's why I need to keep her in the midst. And then the last arc, try to kill it. I do. And with that arc, I'm actually going to move that arc since he can move after he killed it, just to get over with his other buddy. And you guys will see when I do the movement of my tranquility. Alright, then just going speed 1. As you guys can see, I really misplayed my Ahsoka setup. I got to keep Ahsoka within distance 1 to get Plo's ability to give my arcs grit. So just need to remember that for next turn for the rest of the game. But I was able to clear out the vultures. I just now have a bunch of tries. That'll probably be coming in on me now. So we'll see how that plays out. Martel.
Navigate.
Man, I believe you do have a shot on me.
I don't know.
I think you got me double arced.
Yeah, I think I do. Don't know though. Let me just yeah.
If you do, that is going to be long range. Into the front. Alright, starting with front. 3 reds.
Yay, turbo laser towers. Nothing. And then Mark Tuuk, since you have shields, add a red. Wow, nothing. Okay.
Alright.
Should I have done Mark Tuuk first or waited? I don't know.
I probably normally you'd want to do Mark Tuuk first.
Okay.
That way you can then see what you get before you decide on rerolls and everything. But so we got a hit and a crit.
Okay.
The nice thing is that it takes out permanently, and you don't have to
I'm going to. I know I'm going to be taking a big hit from the Providence, so I'm just going to actually salvo this. Send back a single red. You've got your evade there. You probably just cancel this, but force you to spend it. So, yep. Alright, then the side shot, 1 red coming in.
And I've got more lone
One red. Turbo laser.
Oh, and Mark Tuuk, right?
Yeah.
Is it just adding 1 red? Is that what
If
it
you
does?
have a shield, yeah.
But is that all it adds? Is just 1?
While a friendly ship is attacking, if the defending hull zone has at least 1 shield remaining, the attacker may add 1 red die to its attack pool.
Okay. Alright, well I'm taking a double there. I'm not going to salvo back. I want to save my salvos for Providence attacking. I will go and redirect that to my port side. So port side goes down to 2. And just because I think it's fun, I'll immediately then use Tranquility's ability to bring 1 shield from the back over to the port side, so port side goes back up to 2. I think I can split it. Yeah, it's up 2. Yeah, I spent fewer than 2, so I only spent 1 defense token there, and I just moved 1 from the back to the port. Just trying out the new cards. I don't know if that was good or not. I'm currently going speed 1. Yeah, your entire fleet's speed 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have a nav, so speeding up to 2 potentially.
I'm just gonna go 1. I'm gonna stay at 1. Do you mind if I token that?
That's fine.
Tucking it, and then I'm just going to stay at speed 1. Take a little turn.
Okay, going with the Radiant 7, activating, it's going to be a navigate command and doing munitions resupply to send 1 concentrate fire token over to this Venator, which is the Triumphant that has the spot, or however you're supposed to pronounce that. We'll just call it a spot. And taking the token, basically so I can refresh munitions resupply, and staying at speed 2, and just slide over like so.
Naturally.
Okay, Lucid Voice with Squadron Command. Where are those
So
tries
we'll
going?
do these one at a time.
Yeah, so we can wait on that.
I'll just put them in the general, because they're basically both going to be focusing down on them.
Okay.
So I'll just put them in this general area.
General area to try to get those particular arcs. Yeah,
Yes, I'm just
makes
taking
sense.
2. Just put 'em
Then are you wanting to flak, or are you wanting to shoot me, or are you not decided yet?
I'm going to flak.
Going to flak? Okay. Alrighty.
Let's go first.
Alright, flacking out the side. The guy with that 6 health. Oh man, do you have any reroll potential?
Nope.
Oh,
And
okay.
then that one?
The other one on the left guy takes 1 damage. Okay. Then flacking out the front. Oh, actually, side again, because you got this arc double arced. So the arc, second from the right. First one, not man. What'd you do to your black dice, man? Then the double arc.
1. It's scary. 2.
All right, 2 damage on him. All right, and then the other one out the front. Farthest one on the left. For 1. All right, then as you guys can see, the Tri-Fighters have not been placed yet. But most likely he's going after the squads that are on the far right, sitting on the port side of the Providence. So. Of course, Robby, you can decide one at a time where they go.
Should I take 2 blue and 2 red? There's more. Yeah.
Well, you start with, what is it, red, blue, black?
Yeah, but AI, get an extra die, so it's 2 blue and a red.
2 blue and a red, and you add 1. Okay, so which one are you sending over first?
Send over red.
So red Tri, he's going to the far back corner. Going after the damaged arc.
2.
2 damage, so that arc goes down to 4.
Need to counter back.
Yep, counter 1 back. Thank you for reminding me. Nothing.
Pink.
No, I need something like Tor and Far
Yeah.
to be able to get rerolls for my squads. Alright, and then the pink Tri going after the same one, far back right. Oh, man.
Not good.
Nothing back on the counter. We're all just like still recovering from the ambush. No one can hit anybody.
Go yellow and the same.
Yellow one, same arc. Oh, there it is. 3. Down to 1 health left. Right, this arc might be going down. Counter back. Nothing. Man.
And then finally blue.
This is like the arcs at the opening of Revenge of the Sith. They just get blown to pieces. They don't do much of anything. Barely got him. And the counter
1.
finally hit on its way out. So 1 arc does go down. Sacrificed. Alright, as you guys can see, this is where it all happened back here. This back corner, and that's the one that went down. And all those tries to take him out.
And we're down speed 1.
It's a very inconsistent dice right now.
Yeah.
Looks like we're hitting that one. Okay. I'm actually just not gonna do much with him. Alright, this guy got hit. I'm just gonna keep him on that front corner there. Alright, activating the Triumphant. Clone Captain Zack. It is a navigate. I'll be using that to slow down to speed 1. But first, got a long range shot front to front into the hard cell. Alright, we got 3 reds out the front. This hard cell is currently untouched. Look at that.
What is going on?
I don't know what is going on with our dice right now. This is slowing down the line. Just doing a slight little turn here. Help set up for next turn. Then we're going to place the spot ignition token. It's charging up. Opening the fire. Kind of like playing with an onager. Just with short range stuff. Place that token like so. And then I'm just gonna do it now, but I've got my concentrate fire token to refresh it, so it'll be good for next turn. Technically that's tapped, but then it happens at the end. Alright, we got the Recusant.
Navigate. Doing it to, let's see, did I have you in range? I don't think I have you in range.
Oh, I think you got me long range.
I do, yeah, long range.
That's right where you want to be with them.
Okay, so we'll go 4 red.
This is going into the Triumphant. Recusant taking his shot. Okay, I got the long range shot coming in. Oh, nice. And then, well, before you do that, so you get to re-roll that one, but you got Rune Hako, right? Because I have shields.
Yeah, and 2 blue because it's the Patriots Fest.
Yep, because this will be your only shot. So 2 blues. Hang on. Let's see these ups. We know what those were. It was a double. We got that. Got that. I'm going to add a red for Rune. Okay, well, that was a blank. And then Link Turbulation Towers on that one. Alright, that is a pretty massive hit. That's a really good hit.
So let's take this and stop the brace.
Stopping the brace, and this is going to hurt a lot. What is that? 7 damage, and that's going to be shields galore. Front and port shields down. I got exactly 7, and then I'm... Is it worth me salvoing back? Why not? No one else is shooting. Salvo back with 1 red. Crit. And evade that. Oh yeah, these things have evades, don't they? Nice. That's gonna be it. Well, actually not quite. Speed 1. Front and port shields down. Wow, that was a big hit.
Yeah, if I double or can't use my 2 blue dice.
But then you'd be getting, though, 3 red and a black up the side. So it's, I think you're still going to be getting an advantage on that point. Alright, now that's the end of the round. We'll be back at the start of round 2. I did refresh my spot with my Concentrate Fire token. And over here, refresh munitions resupply with my Navigate token. So we'll be back at the start of round 2. We are, start of round 2. Intensify Firepower has been activated on the Separatist side. We forgot to mention that he did use his Rune Hako Concentrate Fire token, so we could get that to activate this turn. The Triumphant here on the left has taken a hammering from the opening salvo of this Recusant. Just shows you how much firepower that Recusant can put out. And then the tries are fully engaged over here. We'll see if Ahsoka and these arcs can get them cleared out and maybe start doing some actual bombing runs. And the ignition token is primed and ready. The spot is ready to fire. Okay, we're going to start with the Tranquility and Plo. It is a squadron command. Grabbing my arcs and Ahsoka. I think I'm going to still do them first. Normally I could choose to shoot first with Flight Commander, but I'm not going to do that. And we are going to basically over here, you guys can see that where I'm putting up, try to clear some of these trials out with Ahsoka, movement, etc. And then him getting a shot from Ahsoka to try to clear these guys out. The main thing though is these 2 guys are going to be throwing bombing runs into the side, and then I got a front and side into this side of the, what is this, the Lucid Voice. Alright, so we're starting with Ahsoka. Ahsoka's coming in, getting right in the middle of everything, getting within distance 1 of all of her arc buddies. And then she's going to tell the arc that's actually all messed up with the tries, that's at the back corner of the Providence. And he's going to throw 2 blue dice at the blue Tri-Fighter. It has 2 health left. 2 hits. So that try goes down, but you get counter. So he takes 1 back as that one goes down. And then Ahsoka is going to do... yeah. Yep. We forgot, actually, we were just saying that we forgot Swarm last turn for the tries. Okay. And then Ahsoka is going to attack the yellow Tri-Fighter squad. And then... Oh, come on. Then Adept, come on, give me a hit. No. Then you get the counter back. But no Swarm on this one because Ahsoka's not engaged by anybody else. Didn't need it. She will scatter that. Okay, and then the actual activation of the arc that did the Ahsoka attack is going to attack the purple Tri-Fighter squad that has 3 health remaining. Getting greedy here. Only 1. I shouldn't have gotten greedy. That was a mistake on my part. Then counter back. This one will get swarm benefits.
Need it.
Oh, man. Alright, then my 2 arcs that are not engaged with anybody, they are going to be throwing bombing shots into the port side of the Lucid Voice. And since I am in range of a friendly ship, Plo is giving me free accuracies.
Is he on 5 or is he on 6?
He's on 5 for this attack now. And then the other one is on 7. Alright. And they're not going to move, they're going to stay put. So first one. I just took away the accuracy. So there's the accuracy. 2 blue. Alright, 2 hits. And we will stop your redirect.
So you're shooting the side.
Yep. If everything's going in the side, both my bomber shots and my actual ship attacks.
No.
So shields going down. Alright, shields down to 0. Then the second arc, also getting an accuracy from Plo. Hit accuracy. We'll stop. Regular salvo and your redirect.
Spin the reactive boundary. No. Gosh, if you get an accuracy on your other gun. Oh my gosh. No, I'm just gonna save it. No, I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna salvo back.
Alright, so using the contain, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright, so 2 blacks coming back at that arc. This is the full health arc.
And
Now has 1 damage taken.
I take 1 damage.
1 face down. Yep. Alright, and now for the actual Venator shots from Tranquility. We'll start with the side. Side to side. So it'll be 2 blue, 2 red. And I have no means of modifying it. This is not a primarily combat ship, but we will stop the redirect.
Brace. Take 2. So I'll take 2 more.
Yep, first one face up, because there is a crit in there.
I will burn the contain.
Okay, so 2 face down. And then did you want to spend your salvo? Alright, 3 reds, because of Lucid Voice. Come back into my side. I probably should get my defense tokens. Alright, use my defense tokens. Salvos don't matter because you can't salvo a salvo. Our dice have been rather jumpy today. It's been a couple weeks since we played, and they're just ready to go.
Okay,
1,000 accuracy. So.
I will intensify firepower to.
Well, before you do that, you have linked turbo laser towers,
Right.
so I would re-roll that first because you're gonna be able to turn it to a hit no matter what anyway.
Okay. Same thing. I'll keep that.
Okay. 3 damage. Do I care? Not yet. I will redirect 1 to the back and take 2 on the side. Okay, and then the front shot, which is good old disco dice. 2 of everything. 2 blue, 2 black, and 2 red. Front to side. It's actually pretty good. But could have used an accuracy. Trying to think if there's there's no way for me to modify anything. Yep, I don't have it set up that way. So that's what you got coming in.
Burn the brace.
Okay, so this is going to go down to 3 damage.
Burn that.
you'll be salvoing back and then redirecting, I'm assuming. Okay.
And I'll redirect. How much total am I taking?
You're taking 3.
So I will take 2, 3 off the front. And I will salvo back.
And before the salvo happens, real quick, I'm going to use wide area barrage because I have the black crit. So I get to deal half of my black hits, rounded, I think it's down, but it's just 1, to a ship or squadron that's in distance 1. So I'm going to do that to your yellow tri-fighter, and that kills the yellow tri-fighter from the wide area barrage. And then salvo back 3 reds just into my front. We've got full shields there.
And turbo link taser.
Yep, so you can get that double you want.
Keep it.
Yep, that works. Alright. And what else do I got coming in? Still got you doing your main shot. You know what, I'm just gonna take that. So that's gonna go down to 1. And then I'm going to use Tranquility, since I spent fewer than 2 defense tokens, 0 counts. Move 2 of my port shields to my front, so my front shield goes back up to 3. Okay, so for movement, I'm just doing, all I can do is just a little soft turn, but I'm doing it on purpose. I want to ram and stay where I'm at, so I'll be hitting that shield dial right there. So back to where I was, and I don't displace anyone, that's another reason. So we both take a face down damage card. Okay, starting with the Lucid Voice, what do we got for the command?
We got an engineering.
Did you want to do Rune Hako?
Yes.
No, we don't forget.
So I'll
Yep.
take
His Concentrate Fire token.
And I have 4 engineering, so I'll bring up 2 shields over here.
Then we did measure laser-wise, it's just barely missing double arcing close flagship, so it'll just be a side shot into the front or side. But that you do have a front shot, you'll need to grab the range ruler. You might be medium, you're definitely in long, but you might be in medium range. Okay, so we got side to front into the Tranquility, and front to side, because I have shields there, into the Triumphant. Alright, so we're starting with shooting into the Tranquility, side to front. That's his defense tokens on the top here. And getting to add an extra black, because that's actually really good, so let's set these out. Because of Lucid Voice, he swapped a blue for a black out of his side arc. Alright, so now you got these blanks. Now first you get to add with a Mark Tuuk, right?
Mark Tuuk.
So you get to add a red. Okay, and then you have Link Turbo Laser Towers.
This one.
Yep, okay, and then you can intensify firepower. That was a really good shot, and I just realized I should have done my thermal shields. I should have done that first. Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh, I forgot I had thermal shields. Oh well. Now is not smart on my part. You're going to get to your assault concussions now. But that's okay. I'm going to brace for sure. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, my goodness, why didn't I do thermal shields? So 9 damage, bracing to 5. I will definitely salvo back. Ah, mistakes being made. It's been a couple weeks since we played. Alright, so bracing to 5. Man, then that means I'm gonna... Doesn't matter, because you're gonna do assault concussions. Yep. And then salvoing. Alright, so what's my damage? Your assault concussion? Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I take 1, my shield on the starboard goes down, but the damage I take on my port is then a face down damage card. Then I take 3 off my front shields, and take 2 more face down damage cards, and the 5 damage. So I've taken 4 damage on that Venator. And now I get to salvo back. And you just have a redirect.
Oh, did you not take a... Oh, okay. Alright. I thought it was a crit one. Never mind. That's where you got that crit. It's fine.
Yeah, that's where I took the extra damage.
I thought it was the assault protons or whatever.
Yeah, the assault protons do the extra face up. Alright, so it's just going to be red, blue, black. Salvoing back. And I do have my DBYs, which I will then turn that into that. So 4 damage.
And that's into the side?
That's going to be into the side. Yeah. You have 2 shields there that you just raised.
Two, and then I would take 2.
Yep, first one face up, because it'll be a normal crit.
I'm gonna burn this. Take 2 on the back.
2 on the back, 2 on the side. So no damage, but all defense tokens now gone. But you've been hammering me pretty good. I really should have used thermal shields. That was a big mistake. Because I could have prevented you from having even black dice in your dice pool by doing thermal shields.
Okay, so I'm going
Now, did you want to do your front to side into the triumphant?
3 shields. I have 3 red coming out.
Yeah, because you have a mark Tuuk, and then I'll just be salvoing back 1 red.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
If I choose to salvo, I might want to save it. So 2 reds to start.
Red.
Okay, and then you get to add a red for mark Tuuk because I have shields there.
Wait, okay, so
Now you can link turbo laser towers if you want. Nice.
And then I will. So there's no point. Yeah. So I will keep. I'll keep you from salvoing.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because I'm only bringing 1 red back, and you've still got shields on the front, right?
Yeah, I'll just stop the brace.
Yeah, I think that might be a more effective use of that. I don't think I'm going to salvo, because I don't want to salvo just 1 red, use it on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to redirect, though. 3 damage, 2 to the back, and 1 on the side. Alright, and then going speed 1.
What happens now if I hit that?
Doesn't matter. That's just a marker of where my ignition attack's going.
When do you get to use that? Oh, when he activates.
When he activates, yep.
And how far?
And it has to be his first shot.
And how far does he have to be within?
It's a close range shot. You're not gonna be able to get out of range of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this range right here. So basically, any close range from that token is where the ignition's gonna be coming from.
And that's like an extra shot on top of.
Nope, it replaces one of my shots. All right, this is a risk. I'm gonna do it. I'm going with Radiant 7 first and not Triumphant. I think I can survive the Recusant shot. I'll be really mad if I did that wrong, but we shall see. So it's a navigate, taking a token, doing munitions resupply, sending a confire over to the Triumphant. That's the same as last time. And then moving at speed 2, like before. Just making our way. Gotta get these medical supplies.
Patriot Fist.
Alright, going with Patriot Fist.
Concentrate fire.
Concentrate fire. And you're wanting to shoot actually at Plo's ship. Only has 5 health left, no shields. Is that right?
Yeah. 4-2.
Okay.
And then there's no addition. I have to take 1 out. Oh, okay. So. Alright.
Yeah.
This is going.
So I think we're doing this correct. So this doesn't matter because of the Patriot Fist. So you get 3 red and 2 blue. And this is gathered during the gather dice step because Patriot Fist adds to his attack pool.
Red.
Or 4 red, 2 blue. So now I'm going to use my thermal shields. I'm going to burn this. Should have done this with the last attack. To get rid of half. So I will just get rid of 3 reds. Those are most deadly to me. And then you get to roll. Okay, so now you get to add your concentrate fire because that specifically is part of modifying dice. Oh yeah, me do have to roll. You have to take out a dice because I have no shields there. Now you get to add concentrate fire. So adding a red. Okay, and then you can choose to re-roll with Link Turbo Laser Towers. Okay, so that's still really good. I have no shields. So I'm just going to be taking straight up 3 damage. First one face up. We'll do that now. I am going to salvo. I also put some damage on you. So, faulty countermeasures. I cannot spend exhausted defense tokens. And 2 face down. So I have 2 health remaining. The heart cell might take me out. And then 1 red back at you for a crit.
I will evade.
Evade to cancel. Alrighty. Koon might be going down this round. Alright, so Koon, just double check, I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, only 2 health left, no shields. I think we did that order right, guys, as far as gathering dice and then using the thermal shields. Oops, sorry. Yep. Staying at speed 1. Alright, going with Clone Captain Zach. It is a concentrate fire. I'll be doing my first attack. Has to be my ignition attack. It'll be side to front, measuring range from the ignition token. So it's going to be close range into the front with the spot dice. I'll be using Clone Captain Zach, and he allows me. I don't think I've ever even seen him used.
Take a red from one of the other.
No, his is I get to add a dice to my attack pool of a color already in my attack pool if I'm shooting out of my side or rear hull zones. So for my spot attack, I'll be adding a dice. And then after that, I'll be doing close range front to front into the Patriot Fist. Yep.
So
Alright. I need 7 damage. Yep. So starting with the ignition attack, the spot side to front. It's 5 blue and a black. Then Clone Captain Zach. So I'm shooting out the side and I'm using him. I'm going to be adding a black. And no defense tokens left. 2 shields on the front of Elusive Voice. 5 health remaining. So I need 7 damage.
Got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. I need 1 more. So using my Ordnance Experts. So I don't bump these.
That's on the front.
It's going to be off the front. And I did get it. And the reason why I did that is because then I'm going to activate Wide Area Barrage and deal 1 damage to your hard cell.
Then I will draw a card.
So the hard cell takes 1 damage. You can place it on shields.
Can I not evade?
No. Yeah, because it's not coming from dice. It's just straight up damage. Anywhere. Yep. Pick any shield. It's just getting the area effect from the barrage. Pick up that token, the ignition token. And now for front to front into the Recusant. So if you want to get the Recusant's defense tokens, it'll be the other ones there. And you can definitely salvo me on this. I still have my Confire dial and my Confire token, although I'll probably be using that to re-up my spot stuff. Okay. 3 red, 3 black. Interesting. Alright, then we will Ordnance Experts these 2.
Even though he does not have Magecraft, he's not a wizard, he's in there.
Then I will Concentrate Fire in a black.
So I can cast a bunch of 1-mana cost spells to target him, couple up with this, and constantly make.
Okay. I will stop your... Actually, I just want you to take all of this. So I'm going to stop your Brace and Redirect. Now, did you want to salvo and did you want to burn your evade to make me re-roll 1?
Burn the evade.
So which one do you want me to re-roll?
The crit hit crit.
This one here?
But I don't know which is.
This one has better odds. They both have, I think, the same blank odds. This has 2 hit crits. This has only 1 double on it.
Just reroll the red.
Okay. But just so you know, this one has my specialty crit where I can do another damage. Well, not can. I will be doing another damage to the... Okay. To the hard cell. Hey, it worked. Alright, so 4 damage.
And a card, so I'll take 4 on the front, 3 on the front.
3 on the front and 1 face down. And then you get to salvo back at me. Assuming you want to.
So face down. So a black, a red and a black.
Yep, red and a black.
No, so I can't use Intensify Firepower anymore?
No, Intensify, since it was activated at the start of the round, it's good until the end of the round.
Okay.
And now I think since Runhako died, you don't have his restrictions, so you're not going to have to take dice out of this, since I have no shields here.
Okay.
So it's actually a benefit at the end of the game for Runhako to go to die. Wow, that is a really good shot. I will brace, and I won't need to contain. So starboard shields are down. I'm sure you guys noticed, and I would have put a note in the video there, but I had to burn that redirect to do the redirect, so I did burn it. Shields are now down on the Triumphant. Staying at speed 1, just going straight. So I did not want to ram, staying out of a double arc. And then I will then spend and exhaust the spot to do ignition token. Kind of like so.
3 reds, gonna shoot everything in the door.
Yep. Doesn't have anybody double arced, but yeah, he's gonna get to do his not parting shot. He's gonna potentially get the kill. Just checking this for my salvo back. It is gonna be medium range, because that's all I can do. 3 reds in the front, and actually no Mark took penalties because I have no shields, but he's dead. So
let's see if I can stop the other salvo.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm already dead with that. You have Link Turbo Laser Towers. If you want to roll it.
Get that accuracy.
No, so I'm very dead. I am going to burn a salvo as I go out. Be red and a blue back. Hit crit. It's medium range. You can make me reroll with your evade.
I'll go ahead and make you reroll the crit.
Crit. Same thing. No one else is shooting.
I will spend the brace and the redirect and send it to this side.
So 1 damage on the port side. And Koon goes down. Alright, still going speed 1. Although you do have a token, so you can speed up if you wanted to. Speeding up to speed 2, or you can stay at speed 1. You don't have to speed up if you don't want to.
Okay, I'll just, yeah.
Yeah, because that speed 1 would have been a ram. So you both take it face down, you stay where you're at. Squadron face, we've got these 2 tri-fighters attacking this arc, because they are both currently being locked down.
So, one are blue and wait, so
it's the tri-fighters, so you get,
or if you're activated, okay, so I don't get to add.
Right, you don't get the AI benefit, but you
still get the.
We'll just do it right here. You can roll it in the tray if you want, but I'm not going to move to the tray for these real quick. So first one, we'll say that's purple. Does 1, you get swarm.
Oh, so get blue reroll.
Yep. And then counter back. Nothing. So I've taken 1 so far.
And then red.
Got 4 health left. Then swarm. Get the double. Nope. So I have 2 health left. Counter back on the red. Nothing. My counters have not been good on these dudes. 2 health left on this arc. Alright. That is the end of round 2. This has been extremely brutal for just 2 rounds of a game. We'll be back at the start of round 3.
Each attack, for every attack you take, you can.
Yes.
Salvo. Okay.
Yep. As long as you got the salvo tokens, yeah. Every attack you take, you can salvo as many times as attacks you take, as long as you've got the tokens. Which is why those triple salvo Starhawks or quadruple salvo Starhawks are just so deadly to shoot at. We're at round 3, guys, as you saw there, and as you can also see, both flagships have been destroyed in round 2. When was the last time you saw that? Watching Batreps. Both flagships destroyed in round 2. I'm trying to remember if I've ever played Fleet Ambush before. I most certainly haven't played it where I was first player. But certainly let you get into the mess right away. So we'll see if the Triumphant can drop this Recusant. I just measured it. I'm barely clipping side and getting side here. So I will be able to do an ignition attack and a side attack into the Recusant to try to drop it before it drops me, because I think it almost guaranteed it'll drop me if I don't. And we are going to go with the Triumphant Clone Captain Zack. It is a concentrate fire. The spot has been recharged, and it is firing out the front arc into the Recusant front to front. And then I'll be exhausting Clone Captain Zack to do a side to side, adding dice into the Recusant as well. The Recusant has taken 1 damage, and it has no shields on the front. Everywhere else, shields are full up. Alright, starting with the ignition attack. It's going to be 5 blue and a black. Still can't believe it's that powerful. It's just crazy how strong that ignition attack is. Front to front. And it's actually very interesting. I will then do my concentrate fire in the black. Ordnance experts. Come on. My goodness. That was a waste of concentrated fire. Since I might be dying here... No, I don't have a token. I did this one first instead of munitions resupply. Alright, so this is what I got. I'm looking at this at editing. There's so much glare happening here. I hope people can actually see what these dice are saying. I got 3 accuracies, no way to reroll, so that's just locking everything down. I'll have to decide, do I want to do wide area barrage? I don't. I want you to take crits. So that's going to be 4 damage, first one face up.
Damage munitions. Before you roll your attack pool, remove 1 die to roll. And you say 2, another one?
3 more face down. Okay, then the side shot, which is going to be 2 black, a red, and a blue. And then with Clone Captain Zack up the side, get to add a dice. Let me see if it's a dice pool, so I have to add it now. Yep, it is to my attack pool. I will add a blue. You got 3 fields there. That was... Okay, I was really hoping for another accuracy. No way to reroll. Oh, I forgot. You guys are probably yelling at me at the screen. Ordnance Expert's nothing. Man, Ordnance has done nothing for me. I forgot to do XX9s. We'll do that on this one. But I have no way to stop anything, so you can get your full defense token shenanigans.
I'm going to push all of that.
Did you want to brace it?
Yeah, I'm going to brace first.
Okay, so brace the 3, because you're taking 5.
And, wow. So I'll also use this. So I'm down to, what, 3?
Yep, you're taking 3 damage.
So I'll take 2 on the back on the shields.
Take 2 on the back and 1 on the side. And then you can salvo back, but first the wide area barrage I'll activate with this black crit. So just 1 damage on the hard cell. You can take on any location, just off the back. And then you can salvo me back. Okay, I will brace to 1. 1 damage face down. Okay, then we both ram and both take a face down damage. And I'll just leave it here because I'm assuming you want the Recusant next.
Yeah, I just realized you're probably still going to win. Because if you kill the Recusant and I kill that, all you gotta do is get him.
I just gotta get this guy into your zone before the game ends, and then I'll get 40 extra points. But you still have your hard cell. If you can get your hard cell around.
I'm gonna hit you, but you're gonna sell it back. Shoot.
Yep, and I have 6 health remaining with the brace. So if you do 6 damage with an accuracy, that'll kill me. Then I'll salvo you, probably kill you. Then I'll be down to your hard cell to hunt down my consular. You'll have 3 more turns to do it.
Right, so I'm gonna kill you here. So I add 2 blue for Liberty.
So is that what we're doing, the Recusant?
Yeah.
Now what's your dial?
Dial will be right here. Maneuver doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be able to use that.
Alright, front to front. Yeah, this is. I think I'm dead. We'll see how this goes.
Damage munitions.
Yep, so you got 4 red, 2 black, 2 blue, damage munitions, so take out 1. So taking out a red. So 3 red, 2 black, 2 blue. Into the front, you need an accuracy and 6 damage. And that'll be just a guaranteed death.
Okay, so I didn't get any accuracies. I have turbo laser towers.
Oh, and by the way, guys, you guys probably noticed this. The ignition token is back down exactly where it was. I'm just trying to catch next turn if I still survive. So I did exhaust this spot.
Alright. I've got turbo laser towers. What are we at right now? 1, 2. So you'll take 1 face up at least. So 1, 2.
Well, I have a contain.
6. You'll go down to 30, which will leave you how much?
2, 3. I'll have. If this is left as is, I'll spend the contain and burn the brace. I'll take 3 face down. I'll have 3 health remaining. Then you'll ram me most likely, because I don't even think you can get around me going up to 2. You might be able to, but.
Oh, man. It's gonna have
and then I'm salvoing as well. So.
I could turn one of these in. No. What does that? Okay, does it matter? Because you're taking 6, or I mean, you'll take 3.
So if you reroll, you can only reroll reds, because that's what Link Turbolize your towers is.
Rid of a crit.
You need this, or this anyone, into an accuracy. Let's say you get this as an accuracy. I'd take 5 damage. contain it, but then you ram me and kill me.
Okay, so I'll do that.
So if you get the accuracy, it'll turn into a ram and you'll kill me.
Accuracy.
I still get to salve you, but you need the accuracy.
No. Oh, well, yeah. 7.
7. That's actually going to make 1 additional damage, because now I'm going to contain, brace to 4 now instead of brace to 3. Salvo you. So here comes the salvo. No shields there, but you still got your full defense tokens.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it.
So what I got here, I did not get any accuracy, so that's a problem. So you could...
Can I redirect them?
Yeah, you still got shield. This is going into your front.
Yes.
So you still got your side shields on both sides.
So I'm gonna take redirect, burn the redirect, go to the side, give it 2, 1.
Because you want to burn your brace.
I'll burn the redirect, burn the brace.
Okay, so you're taking 2 damage on the port shields then.
Yep, I'll do that. So I'll take it over here.
Okay, so no face down damage, so you're not dead yet.
1.
And then I take 4 face down. I have 2 health left, and then we ram. I have 1 health. I think we both have 1 health left after we ram. So.
If I've got the dial.
Yeah, you got the dial. You can increase your speed. If you don't want to ram, you could actually increase your speed twice. I noticed you have a token over there, so we might not ram if you want to try to get around me.
Could I go to 0?
Yes. And assuming that he dies to the hard cell.
I go to 0. I'm taking the token and going to 0, not moving.
Okay, so we don't take that damage then.
Okay, and then let's go back.
Alright, so I have 2 health remaining. How much do you have left? After
I
that?
think it hits 2 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. So 2 versus
So it's
2.
up to the hard cell. Radiant 7 is a navigate. Why not? I'll munitions resupply. I'll give him 1, and then I'll give it over to the Triumph before it dies for whatever reason. And I'm actually going to use my navigate to speed up to speed 3. I have a feeling. I actually kind of want him to get in range, maybe command a squad next turn, maybe. Also feeling I need to get near the end of the board sooner rather than later. So, yep, I should avoid hitting Ahsoka there. Let's come around like so. So what do we got?
Straight fire.
On straight fire, you get 3 reds. You need 2 damage. Alrighty, see what happens. 3 reds. You got it.
Yep. Stop your. Stop that.
Stop the salvo. Alright, 2 face down. Both Venators have dropped.
Tear me to
Face
shreds.
down, and this goes away.
If I go in there and you have it. How many squadrons do they have? Can they activate?
1.
Yeah, but I'm still screwed if I get around in that area. I can't.
Yeah, all of my attacks are going to be just in the squadron phase. I have to get in position and that sort of thing. And speaking of the squadron phase, we'll do this now. So start with Ahsoka is actually going to fly over here, like so. Just get in range of both of them. Say, hey, attack. It's going to attack purple there. Get the 2 blue from the Ahsoka attack. I'm just going to do this all here live, guys. 1 hit.
Which one?
On this one. And then you get to counter back. Oh, you killed him. I did that out of the wrong order. Should have had him attack first. I forgot about the counter. Well, that was not the smartest play. But Ahsoka's in there now, locking them down. And then I'll be moving. I'll show you guys here real quick. This done. Alright, flying over. Like so. Try to cut there. Alright, now your 2 tries get to attack Ahsoka.
So we did 2 blue and a red.
Which one's going first?
She gets counted. Crap.
Yep.
How many counters? 2?
2. And she has brace and salvo.
I'm not gonna shoot. I'm gonna. Wait, are they locked down?
They are locked down.
Okay, so then I have to fire.
Because they don't have grit, right? They have.
So 2 blue and a red.
So which one first?
I guess she's already shot, right?
She didn't shoot. She moved. Like it's shoot or move since it's not a command.
I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, 4.
Yeah, 4 damage. Did you want to swarm to try to get an accuracy? Nope, so scatter for sure. And then counter back. This is on this one. Got him, he goes down. Then the red try. Can you get me to burn scatter or do that again? 3 damage. Did you want to try to get an accuracy? Yeah, I will burn the scatter. Yeah, wow, great hits. And then lastly, before we go to round 4, this arc is just following his brother, like so. So that's the end of round 3. We'll be back at the start of round 4. Start of round 4. This board has cleared out quick. We have the Recusant, the Patriot's Fist, sitting at speed 0 with a couple arcs coming in for bombing runs. Meanwhile, the Radiant 7 with its medical supplies almost to its zone. And Ahsoka clearing out the last Tri-Fighter. Okay, going with Radiant 7 because that's all I got left. Since Squadron Command, I can only activate 1. I am grabbing the arc that was here, and he's moved up here, and you can see he's going to be doing a bombing attack on the front of the speed 0 Recusant, flacking out the side into the Tri. We just did the counter that I forgot to do with Ahsoka, and she whiffed, even with her adepts, so it was like it never happened in the first. Okay, starting with the arc, coming in for the bombing run. There's a salvo left on the Recusant, but he can't spend it because he's speed 0. 2 blues. An accuracy and a hit, but no way to reroll. I don't think you're dead. Yep, I think you got 1 health left, right?
7.
Yep, 1 health left. That's unfortunate. Alright, and then a flak shot onto the Tri-Fighter. There's the crit I needed, but 1 hit. You know what, I'm going to spend my Concentrate Fire token to roll the crit. Nothing. Why not? And then I'm going to use Clone Captain Silver to drop down to speed 1. Alright, so. Alright, Patriot's Fist.
Concentrate fire.
Concentrate Fire.
So yeah. Wait, do I have any? Wait, which? Do I still? Yeah, damage munitions 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not. Yeah, I still have damage munitions. So 4, 2 blue.
Now who's shooting at?
Radiant.
Yep, you are in range of the Radiant. Alright, 4 red, 2 blue, and taking 1 out because of damaged munitions. So what are we taking out?
Red.
We're taking out a red, okay. This is long range, front to front. Not bad. Then you get to do your Concentrate Fire. What would you like to add in?
Add in a red.
Man, hitting me hard. And like Triple Laser Towers. Okay, what are you locking down?
Your evade and redirect.
Okay, now this is a hefty hit. I will definitely contain because that's going to be 5 damage. 2 off the front and 3 face down. That almost one-shotted me. Good grief! That Patriot's Fist, man. They want to just get all that forward firepower. Recusant's definitely showing off good for his debut. Speed 0, no movement. All right, we'll just go and jump to the hard cell right here.
Let's see. Do I have your front arch?
Maybe.
Because you're gonna be able to cancel anyway.
Yeah, since you only have 1. Well, if you have a con fire.
No,
You do have my front arc.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Force me to spend it. What is the command?
Navigate.
Navigate. Okay.
Take my 1 red.
Yep, we'll just do it right here, guys. So what do we got? Yep, and cancel so I don't die.
Wait, it doesn't matter if I use turbo laser.
Yeah.
Power. Alright, I've got to keep you.
Okay.
I should have probably just gone speed. Should have gone down the speed one and just, yeah.
Tried to turn harder. Alright, squad phase. I got Ahsoka over here in the Tri-Fighter. It's got 2 health left. 4 blue and a black. We're just going to do this all here. Fast rolling. Tri-Fighter goes down, but you get to counter back on Ahsoka. 2 damage. Brace to 1.
I just lost the game. If I had stayed at 1 and turned harder, I would have had you.
Maybe. Since I'm first player, I'd be able to move and get out of range of you before you could activate. And then over here, I don't think I'm in range. 1. I'm not. So he is actually going to stay put. So he is within command range for next round. Alright, that's it for round 4. We'll be back at the start of round 5. Okay, we're at the start of round 5, and it really just comes down to this, folks. Can the Recusant be dropped? And I'm actually just going to do this right now. We're not even going to do the big preamble. Starting, obviously, with Radiant 7, it is a squadron command. I'm not in any range to do any attacks with the Radiant, but I am commanding this arc to fly forward, do a bombing run. I just need 1 damage. The speed 0, no way to defend itself. And I did get it. And then I'm going to use Clone Captain Silver, who I refreshed, to speed myself up to speed 4. To make sure I'm getting out of range and out of attack potential of the hard cell. Like so. And I think you still got my side to side, but I still have my evade.
I think that's pretty much game.
Yeah, I think that is going to be it. We're going to tally up the points. I think I might have it just barely, because hard cells are expensive. So, but
CB, this is basically 40
plus whatever its
40,
cost was.
plus 40.
Yeah, plus the squads. So
plus the squad. Yeah, and those are pretty expensive.
yeah,
and that's pretty.
So we'll tally up the points, but it's going to be probably going to be Republic victory. Still close. Still a really brutal debut of the 2 new ships for sure. So we'll be back at the post-game interview. Alright, final tally. The Republic scored 381 points, and the Separatists 297. A very brutal match for sure, and for the debut of the Venator and the Recusant. It was hopefully it was an entertaining game. I'm just thinking maybe I shouldn't have picked that mission to give them a proper debut, but
well, I mean, everybody kind of got to showcase.
Yeah, everyone did get to showcase. Yeah, I got to do the Venator 2 with its fun Squad 5 command, and then I got to do Koon's ability a couple times. Used the spot twice, which is actually really fun. Yep. And that Recusant, we were saying off screen, basically single-handedly killed both Venators.
Yeah, this is a match I wish I would have had. I wish I would have had the second Recusant, because that would have been just absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely. Oof.
That is a monster of a ship. Separatist players are going to love that ship. I mean, it's got 8 health. It's got an evade as a large ship. Mm-hmm. It is survivable. People were calling it a glass cannon, and maybe a little bit, but I don't know, man. It's got an evade and 8 health.
Yeah, the Liberty title on it just makes it just.
Or Patriot's Fist,
Patriot's Fist, yeah, the Patriot's Fist.
Just point the front arc at something, yeah, and then you're getting, at long range, 6 dice, plus another one if you've got Mark Tuuk.
And then if you have Confire,
another one.
7, yeah, so you're, I mean, yeah, it's like a little shark running through the board. We didn't really get to explore much of its maneuverability in this game, but it's like a little barracuda running around the board. And you definitely have to watch out for it if it's on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely have a massive respect for it now, because I'm going to be probably playing against it most of the time to watch out. My goodness. Mm-hmm. I think it's possible that Plo might not have died or died as fast if I would have remembered thermal shields earlier, because when your Lucid Voice put its big hit into it, I didn't do thermal shields, and I could have actually negated all your black dice, and that would have prevented the assault concussion missiles going off.
Yeah.
That was just me first time playing with thermal shields. That's where thermal shields would have benefited big time. It benefited the second time I used it as well. So I think they can be beneficial when you're facing a large dice pool coming in. And I just need to remember to use it. But we got to showcase the firepower of both these separatist ships when they start. You rolled really well on all your big shots with those guys.
Yeah, the beginning of it was weak. And what's funny is I put the tri-fighters in and I took out another hard cell. So there could have been two hard cells.
Oh my goodness,
combat
that
hard
would have
cells
been
at another 3 dice in it.
That would have been devastating.
Yes, it would have been disgusting.
Oh.
The arcs, the arcs are just so, you cannot, I don't know, if they're on the board, they're just there.
So much health. Yeah.
So much health, and they shoot back. I think it's the health. The health at 7.
It's just a lot to chew through.
Yeah, it's
whole lot to
too
chew through.
much, especially you put hyperspace rings on it.
Yeah. This mission, I didn't need those, but I think I'm going to try this again in the future with the hyperspace rings. At least this Venator 2 build, just so you can get the arcs forward fast with an escort, and maybe even not with an escort. If I'm not doing Plo, I don't care if I have grid around. But it's one of those 5 arcs that you can forward deploy, and then how you activate them is that you just make sure you use Flight Commander. Start at a fast speed so you can shoot your Venator up fast to get in range to activate them. So I don't know. It could be an interesting tactic to try out to really help get around their slow speed of 2 to be able to deploy them quickly and start. I think I want Bomber Command for sure. I think next time I'm running the Republic and try the Republic again. I love Squadron play, and Republic is definitely a Squadron play faction. I need Bomber Command. I really was missing my rerolls because the arcs actually didn't perform that well bombing-wise. It was very mediocre. So.
Yeah, well, I messed up was at the beginning when I flaked at the arcs, because if I instead had decided to shoot.
Just shoot. Yeah, Plo would have died a lot faster, and so then I wouldn't have been able to activate him.
That's where I really, but I mean, that's the power of the arcs, though.
That they're a threat.
They're a threat.
Just
they're an
sitting there.
threat. Because 2 blue bombing is still not fun to have to take.
Yeah, it's.
And so the arcs were definitely. I think it was the arcs that just really threw me off all of my maneuvering, and
especially because they're deployed so far forward.
I mean they're right.
Turn 1 in the face. Everybody's engaged.
So it was immediately just the threat had to be dealt with, otherwise it's going to be in severe trouble from that. But
and I have to say, I really like Plo. I love him as a commander. I think I'm going to be using him a lot now that I'm getting into the Republic now, buying my own stuff. I love the ability to just basically take your arcs or Y-wings, whoever, and then just put 1 Jedi with them, and now they all have grit.
Oh, Y-wing swarm? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Y-wing swarm with grit, with a Jedi escort. Yeah. And I also love Plo's ability of getting, if you're attacking a ship that's within distance 3 of a friendly ship, so you just keep your ships close to who your bombers are attacking, you get that free accuracy.
Yep.
So with these arcs, you get 2 blue dice to attack, and you're guaranteed to accuracy something.
Yep. Yeah, that accuracy at the beginning. That accuracy, I thought when I saw it on Koon, I was kind of, well, that's kind of interesting. But when you see it in practice, it just stopped somebody's brace. And
or stopping the redirect, so they have to take the damage on that shield. That's what I think I'd use it most for, is stopping redirects. So the bomber attacks are going right on the whole zone you want them to go on, and your opponent can't move them.
Yeah, and I think Mark was it Mark Tuuk? Sorry, I'm not into Clone Wars stuff.
Right.
His stuff was pretty nasty too, adding a red into the attack pool.
It added up.
Yeah, it builds up.
It builds up quick, especially when you have lots of ships. Adding that red dice constantly. If you got me double arc, still adding. And the whole we have to take dice away when attacking non-shields. By the time we got to no shields,
Didn't really matter.
Didn't really matter. You had already done so much damage to me, and then Mark Tuuk died, so you didn't actually have his. That was actually kind of funny.
It was like you were saying, if you wanted to be really stupid with this list, put him on
a hard sell.
And put him out front.
Put him out front. First 3 rounds, you're getting, and then just let him die by round 3 or 4. Then you don't have the negatives anymore for the rest of the game.
That is weird, but you could do that. Put him just on the hard sell.
Sacrifice your commander on a cheap hard sell.
But yeah, he was, because I'd seen people that said that they weren't sure how good he would be, but on the Patriots Fist with 4 red, 2 blue.
It was so 5 red on the Patriots Fist with Mark Tuuk, and you guys saw it on the rolls. The Patriots Fist, every shot it took was just devastating.
Yeah.
And then when you got in that close range shot with the Lucid Voice, it was also devastating.
Well, and you can't salvo it, because if you do, it's just gonna, at long range, it's just gonna evade. So yeah, it's like
that's what the Recusant is. So yeah, you just keep that at long range, unless someone's got like multiple red dice or multiple dice salvoing at long range, which. Most ships, the only way you can make that happen is if you have flat guns with your blue dice to get the blue dice at long range.
Yeah.
But most of the time, you're going to be getting maybe 1 red dice back at you. And like you said, you have the evade, so who cares? So you don't have to even worry about accuracy in the salvo. Accuracy is something else that's more valuable.
Yeah, its token suite is disgusting.
It's fantastic.
It's great. It's
absolutely fantastic.
I mean, this is the kind of ship Star Destroyers are going to be scared to see on the table.
I'm going to be interested. I'm going to be interested to do Imperials against Recusant fleets. Like when you get your second Recusant, I want to take a Star Destroyer list, just with one, and then other support ships, but to see how a Star Destroyer handles a Recusant.
I've seen some lists on mine also that were using dual turtle lasers. So you take out a red to put a red back in.
Yes.
I don't know if that's legal.
It is.
So you basically could negate Mark Tuuk altogether and just get all of his bonuses for your ships. But yeah, 2 Recusants with that. I mean, you will have one that can't get the 2 blue. The 2 blues. But interestingly enough, I forgot the Aegis, the Gilded Aegis. You know that you can flip shields all around, so you have one that goes in really close and just starts dumping off torpedoes, while the other one, it's a great ship and. Awesome ship.
Oh, speaking of the titles, I really liked the Tranquility on the flagship. That actually helped both survive longer. Basically, the ability, if I'm only spending 1 defense token to move shields after I'm done defending, I was basically getting free engineering tokens to move shields around by doing that. So it's not the greatest title in the world, but it's, I mean, what is it? It's only 3 points.
Yeah.
So for 3 points, to be able to move shields, if you just be conservative with your defense token spending, I actually liked how it actually, I think, worked in this game. Yeah. So we were able to actually, for me, try a lot of new stuff. Like I never played with any of the clone officers before. I liked clone Captain Zack. Now, always whenever he first came out, figured, what are you going to use him for?
Yes.
But now with the Venator, with the spot ignition, that's what you use him for. You set the ignition and fire out the side. With him, you get the extra dice, and then you can fire out the front arc. With 6 dice still. So I think combining him with the spots is key to get maximum firepower. I mean, that thing is a great upgrade. It did well both shots that I took with it. Yeah. And I think we're going to see lots of Ven 1s with the spot upgrade. And I think that's going to be a common play. And you can do 2. You can bring 2 Ven 1s both with that upgrade and just go around ignitioning everybody. And just not worry about squads. Because it reduces your squad value by 2. So he only has a squad value of 1 right now with that upgrade. So you just say, I'm not going to play squad play. I'm just going to go around and just shoot stuff.
I'm also interesting to see how this interacts with the acclimators.
Yes. Getting them in as like a support.
Right. If you wanted to have one to be a carrier and then one to be like, I mean, if you want to use it as a spot cannon, and then have the acclimator
be your carrier with know who to be, maybe.
Or you could have it be your kind of your artillery piece sitting in the back. So a lot of cool stuff, definitely.
So really excited about having this new stuff here, and we're going to be seeing more of it on the channel. You guys can expect that since we got the new toys to play with. Before we sign off, we'll do the question. I completely forgot throughout the whole battle to do it, but this will be first Batrep of the month of June. And I know we left off with medium ships. We haven't talked about the Munificent yet, but I think I already asked about the Munificent maybe even once or twice a couple months ago, so I don't want to repeat. So we're actually going to talk about large ships. We're going to start with that for the questions. And we'll start with the debut of the Recusant. What is your favorite Separatist large ship? And we've got them both on the table right here. There are 2 large ships in the Separatist fleet, the Providence or the Recusant. What's your favorite, and what's your loadout? How would you like to run them? A lot of this I know will be theory crafting for most people, but let me know what you guys have been planning to run. One of each, double, maybe triple Recusant, who knows? That just sounds terrifying. I don't know what their points cost is, but it sounds terrifying. So you could actually run a triple Recusant list.
Could. Just put dual
turrets on them, or even spinal. Say, forget rerolls and just get maximum dice.
Yeah.
And that just makes me terrified thinking about it. So anyway, give me your guys' favorite Separatist large ship and how you want to outfit it, build it out, the numbers, etc. Post that in the comments below, and that'll enter you in to win the Venator expansion. That'll be for the June giveaway, provided by Garrett Vance and Admiral Tater's Ship Shop. So Robby, it's good to be able to play after a couple week hiatus. Good to get this new stuff out. Can't wait to show you guys more coming up. And until next time, take it easy.